All right, looks like I am live right now. Cool. What's up, everybody? This is T-Bone here, and this is our Tuesday stream for our event preview for Legendary Game of Hero, and this is going to be the Feast Mode event. Right, this is the week of Thanksgiving in the U.S. We're going to be celebrating Thanksgiving in a couple of days here, so I just wanted to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Unfortunately, I won't be able to celebrate it with the rest of my family members, but I will be contacting my friends and family, and hope you get a chance to do so too. So happy holidays to all of you. Hope you guys are staying safe out there. And let's just enjoy our time here together. We're going to take a look at the cards. We're going to take a look at the updates, the news feeds. There's quite a few bit of information. Nothing that I can really explain well in this stream. So I figure what I'll do is we'll probably go ahead and open some packs, and then we'll take a look at the cards, and I will give my recommendations to the cards that you should be crafting. Keep in mind, this is the last event of the season, so if you still have any coins remaining after this, make sure to use them up, and I will give you my take on what you should go after. All right, so we've got I think we have enough people here to start the process. I'm just like before. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open the packs first. We'll see how we do. If it's painful, might as well get the pain over with, and if it's happy, then at least, hey, that's something to look forward to. All right, so hello to everybody. Thanks for joining me on the stream here. Just saying hi to everyone here in the chat, and fingers crossed. Let's go for it. I do have enough coins to at least craft one card, and I will tell you which one I'm going to go after depending on the outcome of this. But I do have enough to go 4 tiers. So let's do that first. And unfortunately, I am missing one card for the shiny in the case I do get the full team. So I'm hoping that I can get that as well. So we'll see. All right, first tier. Didn't get any bonuses, so we'll go to tier 2. So Zach, your polls were terrible. That's generally what happens with me. I did hear some people that have some pretty good luck, so happy to hear that. Wishing that some of the good luck will come my way also. Hoping for a nice little gold card, but unfortunately it doesn't look like so far we're going to get anything in the 2 tiers. We do get the support card, Bo McCormick. This is a guaranteed card on tier 2. And so we'll take a look at the cards also, but mainly what I want to do is I want to talk about this particular event and some changes that are coming in, and let me know what you think. All right, fingers crossed still. I did have one event where I had a one gold card I was able to use to use my coins for, so at least that was something. So it looks like I got another support card. No gold cards so far. I just need one. I just need one of the 2 so I can craft the ultimate form. That's what I'm hoping for. Really, really hoping for it. This would be the relic. So cartilage cleaver. That is the main event relic. So far, just getting the guaranteed card so far, except for one additional one that's a silver. All right, we have one more tier to go. Let's go for it. And if I don't get anything here and I just have the coins, because I don't really have a lot of gems, like I would probably try to side packs a little bit, but if I were to get anything, I would go for, oh my goodness, every time I get a new gold card, it's a relic. It's so tiring. It is just so tiring. I'm so tired of this. I was excited to see a gold card show up, and it was another relic. Had I gotten an ultimate form, I could have gotten myself a 2-star ultimate, but no. Every time I get a gold card, it's always just a relic. And this time, it was just the guaranteed, isn't it? So nothing except for the guarantee this time. So it is kind of a blah event for me again. Which is unfortunate because they got a really good deck to go with this event this time, and they even advertised it to for you guys to try and get your friends to come back, right? And so here's the question, right? So I'm at tier 4, and the card that I'm really, really, really looking forward to getting is the Master Chef. And so the Master Chef if I were to just craft a single card, it's going to be this one. And I'm going to tell you the reason why. But we'll go ahead and take a look at the cards. And I'm going to have to go through here. I won't be able to show you anything because I don't have the cards. I think I just have the event card now, but I don't have anything else. So we'll go with the Culinary Kings. This is the ultimate form. And this is a Chaotic Killer fire card. So the battle skill will create 6 Power Gem 6s. This is actually, a good number on its own, all right? And then it will upgrade all the fire Power Gems on the board. So it's not like, so similar to the dark dark event that we saw, that upgraded 7, okay? This one will upgrade all of them. So if you're able to get more than 7 Power Gems on the board, it will upgrade them, and it's not just upgrade by 1, it'll upgrade them by 2. So if you start with Power Gem 6s, all of these 6 Power Gem 6s will go to Power Gem 8. If you crush them into Power Gem 8s, all of them will become Power Gem 10s. And so this is a huge power boost, okay? And so this is where I'm going to say, if you don't have the deck in this particular event, it feels like you might as well not try. Because people with the team is going to be one-shotting bosses left, right, and center. And for those of us who don't have the deck, we're not going to be able to do nearly as much damage as the deck would. So this is really where that power differential is going to come in play. Take that, 1228. Thank you very much for your subscription. And so if you're going to go for a deck and you have the coins, this would be the event to use those coins for this particular deck. Like, you need it. You need it just so that you can keep up, I would say. All right, and if nothing else, this is going to be great for all fire events in the future. The passive ability also gives you 3 Power Gem 4s at the beginning of every turn, and if you have at least 7 or more Fire Power Gem 6s, then you're also going to delay the enemy turn by 1. All right, so but it has a 5-turn cooldown, so you can't do this every single turn. You can only do this. Once every 5 turns. Okay, and so that's the Culinary Kings. That is the combination of the Master Collection card and the Ultra Rare card. So we'll take a look at the Master Collection. This is the Gorlock the Butcher, and let's take a look here. Right, so Gorlock will create 6 Power Gem 6s. So between the Ultimate Form and the Master Collection card, you have 12 Power Gem 6s. So assuming that these don't crush, you're going to then create 12 Power Gem 8s. But it's actually better if these 12 Power Gems all crush into a row of Power Gem 8s on their own. Then when you upgrade, they become 7 Power Gem 10s, and then whatever else you have in there. But no passive ability. Oh, there is a passive ability. This also creates 3 Power Gem 4s at the beginning. All right, so lots and lots of Power Gems available in this deck. It is insane. Okay, it is just absolutely insane, the number of Power Gems that you can get. So let's see. It really is going to be useful for all fire decks. That's I agree with that. And Profiliga, here is my take on the game right now in terms of spend. I was willing to spend before, but I think that I will give you my personal reasons after, but I'm going to have a comment about this. So let's go through the cards and then we will talk about this. Rocky Miller, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us from UAE here. All right, Master Chef is the ultra rare card, and this is one that I would spend my coins on if I don't get anything. And that is because this also has the skill to upgrade all of your fire power gems on the board to be 2 ranks higher. All right. It does have a turn delay, right? So that you can get, so it doesn't create gems on its own. It will just upgrade. This is more useful, in my opinion, on its own because it will be useful as a support card for all of your other cards in the deck. All of your old heroes that create Power Gem 4s and above and so forth, they are essentially useless now in the higher levels of competition in this game, because you need at least Power Gem 8 or higher. And really, if you want to compete in the Power Gems, you need to go beyond Power Gem 8. So you need to go to 10s because everyone else is going to be doing 10s. And then you need to go up to 12 because everybody's going to be going at 10 and 12. So it's kind of getting to a point where Power Gem 4s really are meaningless because the power output from those cards, from those gems, are going to be minuscule compared to what you can get in with like just even one tier higher. And so that is, for me, I think that those are that's the most useful card. Let's take a look at the other cards. Also, we'll take a look at the Dispel. So there's Dispel Chaos. So Chaos is going to be sort of a bad thing for decks that create gems on attack, because you start the next turn with your power gems basically destroyed. But I don't know if it also impacts you if you start the turn with power gem creation. I can't remember whether that actually matters or not because of the way the order works, but that's Chaos. Chaos can be an issue for any decks where you need to save up your power gems. So like as long as you don't need to save up your power gems, Chaos is really an issue. Slumber. Ooh, Slumber is going to be one that's going to Slumber is going to be one that will cause your passive ability to not happen, and so all of those gem spawns passively are not going to take place if you get hit by Slumber. And we have Traitor. So Traitor happens whenever you attack. So when you attack, you also get dealt damage. Although I don't think you can die from Traitor. Traitor will just take a percentage of your health down. So no matter how hard you get hit, you will not die from it. And so the one that's really going to be an issue here is going to be Slumber's okay, but Chaos depends on whether or not all of your gems from the beginning of the turn, if it'll get destroyed or not. If it doesn't, then really none of these are really too bad. What's bad about Slumber is, except for Golems doesn't get impacted by it. All of the other cards that are boosters, passive boosters, they will not work. All right. So let's see. Do you want to know? Welcome to the stream here. We got Derek, and the question from LC 10035. If you use the coins to get the ultimate form, do you stick with the free upgrade? Yes, within the next 24 hours, if you craft your ultimate form this right now, between now and before the event starts, you will get your second star for free. If you miss that opportunity, then you will not be able to do so. So Derek, hopefully they won't continue on slot. Well, so far that's what's been happening with me, so it is what it is, I suppose. This is the event card, and it creates 5 Power Gem Force. So Huntress Natasha will create 5 Power Gem Force, and it also creates 2 Power Gem 3s at the start of each turn. So not a bad card, but again, Power Gem Force at this point, the way that they've sort of boosted all the powers in the recent decks, Power Gem Force unfortunately is just the norm, and it's not even powerful anymore. Anything below that, it doesn't even matter. And so it's just okay at this point, I think. This will dispel Slumber, so you can use this card to dispel Slumber to help you with your other passive abilities. And then we have Bo McCormick, which is a support card, and it creates 10 fire gems. Now, regular gem creation and power gem creation now have changed. So if you create regular gems first, the power gems will not override it. And so you'll be able to introduce Gem Crush with this card in place. So remember, you want to Gem Crush as much as possible. And so having a couple of support cards here won't be too bad either. The heal doesn't matter. Like, honestly, like I wish they would just stop with these heals altogether, unless they actually mean something. 500% of the hero recovery heal means absolutely nothing. And even for every fire power gem on the board, that is at most, you can't get 35. Okay, you can get at most maybe 20 something. And so that is about 10,000% hero recovery. Still not enough really to make any difference. And so heals here, just, I don't even look at it anymore. So don't pay too much attention. But what this does is Toxin will block your ability to create gems. So that's really stupid, in my opinion. All right, so that is the team. And do I recommend this team? I think I do. Like, if you're looking to compete, if you're looking to have a lot of fun this event, and you have the coins to do so, this is definitely the deck to go after. It is definitely really strong. And I would say that it is the strongest event deck of this entire season, just because you're able to upgrade it by 2 and all the passive upgrade abilities. And, if you have a couple of ultimate forms, a couple of ultra rare cards plus your ultimate form, you're upgrading it 3 times. You're upgrading it by 6. Imagine ultra rare ultimate form. You go from power gem 4 directly to Power Gem 10, and you go from Power Gem 8 after crushes directly to Power Gem 14. All right, you're going to be dealing so much more damage compared to everyone else that's not using this deck. It is absolutely ridiculous. Rocky Miller. So I'm saying that the full deck is good. Would I use any other cards? So the deck itself is really, really good. And honestly, like if you have the deck, you probably want to use cards that can give you ability to crush your fire gems. Okay, so if we take a look at just like fire slayer cards, obviously if you have cards like Honor Roll Luminaries, that's going to be really helpful. Ring Royalty is just okay, I think. You have Blitzkrieg. This is going to be a good card to use. Clandestine Clan is also going to be good. There's a lot of really good decks out there, and I think this is Arcane, so this is not going to... Yeah, so we don't have any other Slayer Chaotic Killers that's going to boost it here. But honestly, I think, you know, just with the Power Gem upgrades alone, the best is probably going to be 2 to 3 ultra rare cards plus an ultimate form, and then you still need Power Gem creation, so you need Master Collection card. So it is going to be balanced there, right? So you need a little bit of balance, but man, like the upgrades is great. Like it is so much more significant in terms of power boost. And so, you know, any other fire deck is going to be okay, but honestly, like if you don't have the killer skill, it is going to be really hard to compete, and so you're not going to want to go up to the highest prestige level. That is definitely something you want to stay away from. But if you do have it, I am just imagining all the one-shots that's going to happen. Everyone is going to be one-shotting bosses at the beginning of the turn because you can't. Okay, we've seen the power of these boosts. I'm not going to be surprised if we see a bunch of screenshots with like quadrillion damage all over the place. This is going to be nuts. Like a completely nuts deck. And with everybody, you know, going after it for the potential of the 2 stars, I think it is going to be a snipe fest. So that's the event deck. Let's take a look at what's going on with Feast Mode. Again, there's so much like writing in here. I'm not going to be able to go through all of them. I will say that first thing I really disagree with is the fact that returning players are going to get a full event deck. If they were returning VIP players, they get event deck and they get gifts to give to other people so they can potentially get event deck. What about the rest of us? Okay, what about the rest of us who are VIP players? What about people who have been here for over 4 years? We mean absolutely nothing to these developers, and that is what I'm taking away from this. We only mean something if we stop playing. And the reason why we mean something when we stop playing is because we don't give them our money anymore. And because of that, this is why I have I'm not going to be spending my money on this game anymore. This is the last I will be doing it. I do have VIP that's running, and once it runs out, I'm done because it is very tiring. It is very tiring to see these gimmicks, and I am not going to be supporting this anymore. But so that's why, like, you know, this whole part I'm just gonna skip because I'm not inviting any friends. I'm not going to invite anybody back. Because there's no point. They're going to come back and they're going to get the team and they're going to leave, right? Like there's a reason why they left. Anyways, let's take a look here. So we know that we are going to be getting the ultimate hero and then we get a 2nd star. So that is something we talked about already. And as I mentioned, the ultimate upgrade deck, this is one of the most powerful decks, probably among the top 5 in terms of the most powerful. Okay. And then Feast Mode. So I am team purple. Okay, so I got the purple. Purple turkey, and so anybody whoever's on the same color as me, we're gonna be team Gobbler, right? We're the Gobbler team. Hashtag Gobbler, whatever we want to go with, we can do that, right? And so basically, it is very similar to how we had the event where there was a tug of war, and really that all it is you just have to, you know, you have to fight bosses and collect ingredients. And once you create ingredients, you want to feed the gargantuan. Okay. But I think what's going to be fun here is we're going to be earning a lot of these ingredients that you then have to, like, you know, mix and match to try and find a recipe. So this is something where Once we find a recipe, I encourage you guys to all share, so that I will definitely try to share as much as I can, so that everybody will benefit from these ingredients. It's basically like a combination of like, hey, like two butter plus like 2 flour and 1 something makes you like another dish. Like, maybe we can make like cornbread or something, right? Whatever the case might be, whatever recipes I find, I will definitely share them, either in my post or in my in the chat, or I'll make a video about all the ones I know of, so that anybody else who's still struggling to find the recipes will know about them. Because I dislike secrets. Secrets in game are no fun. I think knowledge is power, so I will share whatever I can. So it is going to be an interesting idea, though, for the guild to get together and kind of share our efforts, and we'll try different things, and then we will share them as we get them. Okay, and boosters. So outside of killing bosses and discovering your recipes, and there are other ways you can get them. So there's bonus ingredients. By killing bosses, you're going to get like boosters for like, doubling the number of ingredients you get. You're also going to get fair point multipliers. So these are the ways that you get, additional. Basically, there's a whole bunch of things happening. Okay, but it's in 10-minute stretches, and so you're gonna have to communicate with your guild to make sure that everybody's participating during that time. So you're gonna be carrying, cooking. You're going to be cooking a lot, okay? As if the rest of us aren't already cooking in real life, we're going to be cooking in the game also. And then there's also a care package. So there's going to be a lot of care packages that's going to come. Not sure in what form just yet, but that is basically the feast mode. It is another mini event where we're going to be collecting ingredients through boss killing, and then we're going to make ingredients. But for those of us who won't be able to kill any bosses, we're not going to get any ingredients because we don't get the event card, okay? And so this is where I'm going to say this one last time, and this is going to be probably the last time I'll say it. I'm not saying this out of spite, and I'm not saying this because I'm angry. I'm saying this because I'm kind of fed up with just, nothing really I've said in the past has made any difference in how the game is progressing. And like, if you think about it, I have VIP, so I'm collecting 300 gems a day, and I do relatively well in my events. I can get about 4 tiers every season, and this is not enough for me to get a team. Without a team, I can't really do anything, and I'll tell you that because I didn't have a team last event, I didn't play. I couldn't even participate. The only thing I could do is tag. So if you have the team, great. I think you're going to have a wonderful time, okay? But it's gotten to the point where once my VIP runs out, I'm not going to be able to sustain the 4 tiers anymore. I originally thought that this is my way of giving back by looking for a way to buy decks to showcase them, but I'm not going to waste my money on this. I have other responsibilities, and also it just kind of feels like I'm not really getting anywhere with this, and so I will be done at the end of this event in terms of any money spent. But I don't want to make you feel bad for playing or for purchasing, because like I said, I've always said it is completely up to you. Me personally, I just feel that the game hasn't changed. It hasn't changed at all for me. None of the comments I've ever made and the feedback I've given to the developers has gone through, and so there really isn't much more for me to say except to say, hey, here's the event. This is what I think of the deck, and that's the best I could do. Without the deck, I don't expect there to be much action, to be honest with you. And so that is something they're going to have to address, because I expect a lot more people are going to stop playing unless this gets better. But it is Thanksgiving, so I'm going to end this on a positive note. I want to say that I'm very thankful for all of you who have supported me over the years. It is incredible. I've been playing for over 4 years, and my channel has been around for over 3. And so I just want to say thank you, everybody, for all of your positive notes and for all of the support, and for making this an incredible journey for me. I've learned a ton, and I've really enjoyed spending time with you here talking about this, and also just sharing my knowledge as much as I can. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to share anything this particular event, but I do wish the best for all of you, and I hope you have a great event. If you are going to craft one card, you only have enough coins, you can only craft one card ever in this entire event, go for the ultra rare card, which is going to be the chef. I forget the name already. It's going to be, what is this? It's not the smart chef. It's something chef. Let's take a look. It is the Master Chef. Okay, so Master Chef is going to be the card to get if you have just a single coin. Go for this. If you have enough coins to craft an entire ultimate form, go for this, because you're not going to be able to have another opportunity to get 2 start cards. This is the deck to get this entire season. That is going to be my recommendation. Hope you have a good time, everybody. Happy holidays.